yet, darling. I just want to show off these bomb nails. But welcome to today's tutorial, guys. Recently, I was sent the amazing Disney Princess brush sets and sponges from London SOHO New York. And it was to do a tutorial of a modernized Disney princess look of one of my favorite princesses, which you probably already guessed, is Snow White. I love her look. It is classic, it is everyday, it is nighttime going out, and making it modernized is just a great look for anyone to wear as well. It's nothing too crazy, and it's really a standout look. These brushes are amazing. It's the only brushes and sponges I'll be using during this tutorial, and they are good for everyday use. You'll see how I use them. There are so many different ways, and they are spectacular. All the brushes I'm using today are sold at Walgreens and Walgreens.com, and the prices are amazing. They range from $9.99 to $14.99. That's it. No more, no less. It's amazing. My favorite sponge out of the whole collection is definitely the Snow White Spellbound Beauty Sponge. It really reminds me of the Beauty Blender. It's super dense, it's huge. Look at it as compared to my face, so you can use all around it for different things like I did today. And one of my favorite brushes from the whole collection is one of the Jasmine exotic eye brushes, double-sided. So this, as you can see, definitely for eyeliner or eyebrows or lip lining, anything up above. And this end is just a really soft either crease or lid brush or highlight your face. You can use it in so many different ways. That's why it is one of my favorites. And of course for you guys, I have a $1 off any brush set or sponge from this Disney collection. It is good in stores or online at Walgreens.com. Click in the link below in my description, and the promotion code is Royal1. You'll see it when you go down there though. And after the tutorial is all over, I encourage you guys to share your Disney princess inspired looks with me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Just be sure to hashtag brush with royalty or hashtag Disney Beauty. I will also put those in the description below. I would love to see your guys' modern day inspired princess looks. They're very, very, very fun to do. So without further ado, let's get started. Full face, we're starting from priming the skin. I am starting off today by using Tarte's Clean Slate Face Primer. You may already see that this is one of my favorites. Great base. Next, to go on top of that, I'm using Tarte's Full Coverage Amazonian Clay Foundation. Putting that on with Snow White Spellbound Beauty Sponge. This just really helps buff it into the skin, giving your face a really nice, flawless coverage. After our foundation is on, I want to cover a bit of my darkness by putting on a darker concealer. This is Glow by NYX or NYX. I'm putting this on with the Pink Fairy Sponge from the Aurora Fairy Sponges. They come in a 3-piece set. This sponge is amazing for really getting in there underneath your eyes. And now for around my face, a little bit of contour. I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation with Ariel's Magical Illusion Brush Set. This is just really helping pushing that contour color into the skin. And to blend those harsh lines out, I am using the Green Fairy Sponge from that Aurora Fairy Sponge set that I just talked about. Really buffing this color into the skin, making the contour that we have really nice and soft. Nothing too harsh. Now, start off with our eyes. I'm starting with Belle's Enchanted eye brush set and Physicians Formula, like I like to use as my nude base as always for my eyes. Next, I gotta fill in my brows with some Dip Brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills and using a brush from the Jasmine Exotic Eyes brush set. This is the eyebrow brush. After that, I am moving on to our first color of the day. This color is Orange Soda by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Sweeping this, doing a long sweep to get a really nice long crease color of the day. Then moving on to Fawn and putting this color right into the crease, really rounding out our eyes like Snow White's big doe eyes are. And now taking that brush that still has a bit of orange soda on it and blending those two colors together. After that, I am taking another Jasmine exotic eye brush and a darker color, this is in caramel, to just deepen that crease a bit. Again, adding more depth and rounding out our eyes a bit more. Now I'm moving on to, this is a Blanc by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just going to really make that lid pop, and like I said again, bring out that crease a bit more, creating much more of a doughy eye. Now moving on to Bling, this is going to go right underneath our brows, making that our eyebrow bone highlight of the day, and plopping that in the center of our lid, just giving our lids the tiniest bit of shine. Now, to create a nice solid black line, I'm using my L'Oreal liquid black liner. Feel free to use whatever black eyeliner you choose, and just line the top eyelashes, but no cat eye here, no cat eye. Now moving on to falsies, I'm using Lena lashes, and these extend on the end, and Snow White has some lashes, ladies. I absolutely love it. Put these on with no mascara. These are all you need, and you got lashes for days. Again, making your eyes that much rounder, that much more big. Now, for concealing a little bit more, I'm using my Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. Putting this underneath the eyes and down the center of the face. And again, blending out with that pink fairy sponge from the Aurora Fairy Sponge set. And like I said before, that tip helps you get in all the hard places, man. After that, we got to set this honey. So I'm using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and the Snow White Spellbound Beauty Sponge just to set that concealer for the day. And yes, use this sponge damp, not dry. Once your concealer is set, we really have to set that liquid contour that we put on. So I'm using my Kat Von D contour set and using Shadow, that color in the middle, and an Ariel Magical Illusion brush. You can see it's nice and flat, perfect for contouring. You can circle, you can go straight. This can do any type of contour on your face in all the regular places, really helping bring that contour out. After that, we need some blush because Snow White has such rosy cheeks. I'm using my Inglot blush in number 29, and again, that flat Ariel Magic Illusion brush, just to tap this right on the apples and blend upwards. Nice and rosy, a flush of blush. After that, I do need some highlight, so I'm using MAC's Lightscapade highlight. It is a very light highlight, just like Snow White has that porcelain skin. So we're putting this down the center of the face, and then moving on to Hourglass's Ambient Light powder right on top of the cheekbones with that exact same brush. This is going to make your skin nice, light, and dewy. Now to finish up the eyes, we're sweeping that orange soda underneath the lower lash line and then fawn on the outer corners, just blending those colors together. To open up our eyes a bit more, I'm using NYX's Wonder Pencil, which is just a nice white nude color. And then, of course, adding some bottom mascara to them lashes. And finishing off with Bling that we used underneath our eyebrow as our highlight next to our tear duct. And you are all set for the Snow White eyes. Modernized, hey. Really, really lovely colors working together. Now for lips, I am actually mixing these two reds. They are in American Doll and Bloodline from Anastasia Beverly Hills to get us that perfect red pout that Snow White has. And after those lips are on, you are Snow White finished. Okay guys, so this is the final look of today. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, all the Disney brushes I used are sold at Walgreens and Walgreens.com, and they are made by London SOHO New York. They are amazing quality and good for everyday use. I know I'm going to be using them every day on myself and probably in my professional kit as well. So, like I said, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Have a beautiful, magical rest of your day. Peace and love.